Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Today is Tuesday, June 5th.
Good morning, Jefferson Middle School. I am Mr. Wallace.
And I'm not. I'm Mr. Teacher. Today is an all-B day, and we have the jazz tour and jazz in the parking. I screwed that up.
You did.
In the park, Inglot. Timing was off.
That's right. For main event, cheese pizza or bacon cheeseburger pizza, salad and watermelon. On the cook's choice side, walking taco fixings, and applesauce cups.
Please return your library books. If you are one of the 57 students that still has items checked out from the library, please stop by the library today.
All right, we got a lot of announcements here today, so listen up closely. With the following students, after announcements, please come down to the library with your Chromebook. The following students need to come to the library with their Chromebook right after announcements just for a couple minutes. Jace Jennings, Reed Kroll, Luis Luengas, Jose Aguirre, Chris Barajas, Devin Guerra, Casey Negron, Isaiah Salazar, Carissa Schaub, Mike Tierson, Patrick Wetzel, Henry Stewart, and in 8th grade, Alexis Collins, Edith Delgado, Nick Hottinger, Josh Sayens, and Eric Serrano. Please come to the library with your Chromebook after announcements.
8th grade social studies students had the opportunity to participate in the JMS Stock Market Challenge as part of their personal finance unit of study. The following students finished in the top 10 and will receive a Little Caesars gift card. So after JMS News is completed, come on down to the JMS studio to collect your prize and get your picture taken. In 10th place, Brooke Bauer. In 9th place, Gabe Frankowitz. In 8th place, Dayanara Ramirez. In 7th place, Michael Strasberg. In 6th place, Tia Rios. In 5th, Lauren Dempsey. In 4th, Shay Becker. 3rd, Keegan Blank. And 2nd, Jennifer Michi. And in addition to the gift card, the first place winner will receive, yes, Benny the Bull. Katie Johnson is our overall winner. So after JMS News, if you can come on down and pick up your prize.
Let's do
And we're back.
Let's do some birthdays. August 23rd, happy birthday, Sophia Stigler.
Happy birthday to Yasmin Delgado on the 24th of August.
On the 22nd of August, happy birthday to Bo Dykman.
Happy birthday, August 23rd, Marcus Owen.
Happy birthday in just a couple weeks, Drew De Leon on June 17th.
And happy birthday on August 23rd, Darian Vang.
All right.
Think we got something from the track?
We do have something.
We have simultaneous. Here she is, Mrs. Walther.
We're very coordinated here in the JMS News Studio.
Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome.
There's a couple of students I need to see quickly after morning announcements. I need to see Jose Garcia, Jennifer Michi, Sophia Brennan Metcalf, let's see, April Varela, and Aspen Walter. Please come down to my room after announcements. I need to talk to you about some missing supplies. And, you know, teachers, please also make sure that you're looking at the supplies list because I got quite the list. So, yeah.
Note to students on that, on Friday we hand out yearbooks, but first we need to make sure that all of the fees and fines have been paid before you get your yearbook. So all teachers have access to the fees and fines list. They've been adding to that. You've been called down to the office. If you're not sure, you can ask your advisor to check that list to make sure that you're not on there. As long as you've turned in all of your stuff and you haven't gotten any fines on books or library books or anything like that, you should be okay. But you can check with your advisor if you want to see if your name's on the list. All right. Since we have Mrs. Walther here, we should talk to you a little bit about Junior Olympics. First, give credit where credit is due. Mrs. Walther puts a ton of time, pretty much starting right after school gets out, planning for Junior Olympics and for Fall Fest. So many thanks to Mrs. Walther for organizing that for us. Junior Olympics is tomorrow. So students, listen up, and staff and students that have parents volunteering, please remember to bring water. You should bring a water bottle to school tomorrow. You should be wearing your advisory t-shirt tomorrow. Bring some sunscreen or put it on early. We're going to be doing Junior Olympics in the morning, so you could even put it on before you come to school. And also remember to bring comfortable footwear. Flip-flops would not be a good idea. Socks and tennis shoes would. The fun part of Junior Olympics is not just getting to hang out with our advisory and do fun activities, but there's also a bit of a competition involved in that. And this competition has been going on all year. Haven't done many updates on it, but we're going to do an update today on where each advisory is. The nice thing about the advisory competition in Junior Olympics is even if you're far behind right now, you can still catch up in Junior Olympics. There's more than enough points. I don't know, there are like 15, first place is like 15 points,
Yeah.
Second place is 10, third place is 5, and there's, I don't know how many events.
12 at least.
12 events, so, you know, do 12 times 15, you're way up there. What was that? It's like 180 points. Plus there's points for good sportsmanship, all participation, that type of thing. So really, with that many points on the board, you could make up, any team could make up the difference. But let's give you your update now. We'll start with 6th grade. I'll show you that one. All right, and I'll just read that off. You'll notice that you've got a 135 and a 130 in the lead. 135 is Mrs. Hafe's advisory. 130 is Mrs. Perkins. In third place with 105, just 30 behind the leader, is Mrs. Nelson. But anyone on that list is within striking distance. 6th grade. 7th grade looks like this. Much tighter graph, if you will. You've got Mrs. Zukowski in the lead with 125. Mrs. Kallman right there with 115. You've got a tie for third place with Mrs. Dresdo and Mrs. Traver. And even Mrs. Schultz's group right here at 70 is still definitely in the hunt. Only about 55. That's only about 3 first place finishes. And last, but surely not least, here is our 8th grade competition. Right now you have Mrs. Tietz's advisory well in the lead at 140 points. Second place, Mr. Altermat and Mr. Rux. Not too far behind, tied for third, is Mrs. Baker and Mrs. Weisensell. But everyone is really in the hunt right there. And then, although I can't lift, well, let's do this. Oh, they're not on the same scale. So it doesn't work quite as well. But remember, this is an all-school advisory competition. So first year, I believe we had the Dinkle Dominators win. And then 2 years ago, we had, was it last year? No, it was Miss Van Meter.
Yep.
The Van Meter, I don't know, Van Meter Vipers? Something like that. And then last year, Mr. Peterson's advisory won. So we've had an 8th, a 7th, and a 6th grade win. So this is a big one this year. This is really going to decide which grade comes out on top this year. So good sportsmanship, play hard, have fun is the name of the game. Don't forget your sunscreen and water and your advisory t-shirt. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you in the halls.